Perki Jushin Tram Rira Ling Shin Yende Genpadi Sangye Shingdu Mite Owargi Joko Nanda Shingla Druparsho Idam Guru Ratna Mandala Kamniyatayami
Sangha
Chudang Soki Chongnam La Changshu Bardu Dagmi Kyapsuchi Daki Chenyen Gibe Sunamki Trola Benchir Sangye Druparsho
Sangha
Chudang Soki Chongnam La Changshu Bardu Dagmi Kyapsuchi Dagi Chenyen Gibe Sunamki Trola Benchir Sangye Druparsho
Sangha
Chudang Sogi Chonam La Jangchu Bardu Dagmi Gyapsuchi Dagi Chenyen Gibe Sunamki Trola Benchir Sangye Druparsho. Yes. Cool.
So we have this dream during 2 weeks from now, I guess, or is it a month from now? I don't know.
No.
While we're in, no, it must be a month from now.
No, it's not.
Thailand.
Because Tsongkhapa is on 10/25, I think.
So the 12th.
It's like a month,
Oh, I see.
3 weeks.
Getting there is
3 weeks from now.
short.
Ish.
You're right.
28 lunar days from now.
You're right.
Because today
Standard
is,
Earth days.
I'm sorry, from yesterday, is Tsongkhapa's birthday. It comes during the Thailand retreat. So we thought it would be nice to do a one-day vow on that day, so we can charge more and spend less. I mean, no. Take the one-day Mahayana vow. And we don't have it in English. We always took it from Rinpoche in Tibetan. So I thought it'd be nice to translate. And since Allison already was talking about it in her text as one of the first of the 8 Pratimoksha vows, I thought it would be nice for her to translate the actual ceremony, okay, which is extremely beautiful. And so we're going to go through that. And it's a little longer than I had remembered. It's 11 pages, which is a lot when you're translating. That's 50 pages of translation.
Whoa.
Yeah, so you start and I'll help you finish. Oh, I have to Dropbox it to everybody.
Yeah. Thank you.
Can you find out how much
Or you
it
could
is?
airdrop it to me and I'll Dropbox it.
And then she has to translate it in Chinese.
Yeah, that's another story. But that they always do that in one day.
Yeah.
Stanley's team.
Stanley's team, right?
81 people in there.
Okay, I sent it to Ben. I sent it to Xiaoping.
Yeah, I got it, thank
Okay.
you.
I sent it to Ben.
Cool.
Could you send it to me, please, Ben?
Yeah.
I'm putting it up on Dropbox right now.
Oh.
There's a MacBook Air here. I don't know who it is.
I got it somehow.
Maybe it's me. Oh no, it's me.
Might be Alice.
I think it's Allison.
I never get them.
No?
Oh, just kidding.
Some
never
random
shows
person.
Okay, well,
They might be outside
somebody in the
somewhere.
coffee shop. They'll probably
Insurance right
throw
now.
down their croissant.
Technically, it's not John.
Start translating.
Yeah. It's 12:45. I can't eat this.
So you have to give a talk about this.
So in one talk, we'll talk about what is a one-day vow and how to
Well,
introduce how.
let's read the whole thing.
Oh,
Then you could give a week talk about this for 1 week.
oh.
You know, it's so beautiful. So you can't teach the whole thing, but There's a skill you have to learn as a teacher is take a long subject and make it short. So, like today I taught the poster.
Oh,
There are hundreds of things there. I taught 2 of them,
yeah.
you know, and they think they got it. So that's okay. Okay, here we go. Please read.
대천
택chen
소종
정
기동파는 배초가
낙두
나주수 고바
바
양천 강장 제배 템케 제배 세자와 숙소.
Okay, this was written by Chijang Rinpoche. And this is the one that Ken Rinpoche used to use for us. And it's beautiful. It's exquisite.
Wow.
So it's the nicest one to translate. You guys are what we call the classical period. Later there will be the commentarial period. You get to translate all the best books first. You know, his Dura is the best of 100 Duras. And the next generation will be stuck with the second best Dura. He gets to translate the best Dura. And that's your story of your life right now. You know. So we're the pioneers. And it's very cool. It's a happy time to be here. You know. Later, your grandchildren, they'll be writing doctoral thesis about the 3rd verse of, you know, this. And they don't get to translate the first one. They're not the first people to translate Chingan Jing or Dao Jing or something like that. It's cool to be the first person. You're lucky. You're lucky to be living right now. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, Teichen Sojong. The normal name for the one-day vow is Teichen Sojong. So
Teichen
it's always
Sojong.
referred to as Teichen Sojong. So luckily it's the first 4 words of the text. Teichen means Mahayana. Sojong means fix your vows, restore your vows. Okay, but like it's Sojong is when the monks and nuns meet twice a month. They're supposed to fix their vows, and you know, it's like a vow fixing and renewing. Jang means to purify. Okay, so you know, Rinpoche never translated it, and we just called it Teichen Sojong. So I don't know. Now the translation Mahayana One Day Vow has become very popular. It's not a perfect translation, but I don't know. Maybe we're going to end up with that. It's not objectionable. Okay, which is not a high praise. Gaming is faint praise.
Especially, how do you normally translate just Sojong?
Yeah, right. That's the question here in English.
Ritual of renewal or something like that.
Ritual renewal.
There's 2 parts there, and I forget, to tell you the truth. So is easy. So means to fix.
Right.
Could be to nourish, right? Could we be feeding our vows?
All right, let's go
Nourishing
look at
them?
it. We may not have time with her text.
Say
We're on
right
a deadline.
Yes.
Right of restoring.
Well, there is a tsikshe.
Oh.
Maybe I shouldn't have asked this question just now.
Okay.
It's pretty great.
Okay, here's 2 ways that you could get an answer. Okay. If you want a tsikshe, what does the word mean? You know, why is it called Teichen Sojong? You put she or ser. And if you're lucky, you hit something. It doesn't always work, but it's better than nothing. And I'm going to go to the whole symbol, you know. I'm just not going to fool around. You see it? Oh, it's down here. See, it crashes on my new expensive computer. It may not. It's possible I can't do it.
That's terrible.
especially when you're in a hurry.
It's the new system software.
So we need to get you a new old computer.
I have an old one.
He has an old one.
No.
Yeah, it's crashing.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
brutal.
Yeah, next time. Okay, Domba Lembe Choga. Domba Len means to take a vow. Literally, take a vow. So it's weird that in English, take a vow, but it's also in Tibetan the same. Take a vow.
Take a bow.
It means to agree to keep a vow. Choga means ritual ceremony. Okay. Nakdru you may not know.
Not sure.
Nakdru means prose as opposed to poetry.
Process.
Okay.
Prose.
As opposed to poetry.
Not poetry.
prose.
Not in poetry. Okay. Not in verses.
No, true.
Nakdru means in prose.
No, true.
Okay. It's almost like a conversational.
No.
It's not cut into little poems. Okay. But it is. Okay. Nakdru Sakupa means presented as in a flow, not as verses. Okay. Not as a bunch of verses. Although it includes many verses. Okay. And then he gives the honorific title. This is the descriptive title. And in our school, the Sedona School of Translation, we reverse them. Path to the jewel crown of the Buddhas. Quote, colon, a book on logic. You see what I mean? So we're going to do ornamental title first. And then when you refer to it, it's the golden key, right? Who's this golden key?
Mr. Woos?
No.
Word.
Oh,
It didn't have a comment. The commentary didn't have a name till we found it in St. Petersburg. It was just called an explanation of Tsongkhapa's mind-only school. But then we found the ornamental title is the key of gold.
Fitting title.
Serki Dim. So here we go. Chang Chen means the great Buddhahood, perfect Buddhahood. Kang Sang means the palace. It means beautiful house. Zerpa means climb up to. You use it for ladders and staircases. Okay. Temke means a staircase. Like a very beautiful staircase. Like one of those big marble staircases. To go a staircase for ascending to the palace of enlightenment is the ornamental name of this ceremony.
No.
Okay.
That's cool.
Cool.
Stairway to
Beautiful.
heaven.
Stairway to Heaven. Yeah, there's a very famous rock and roll song called Stairway to Heaven.
So is it stairway to Buddhahood?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Definitely don't have time for you to play that one.
Okay.
Geshula, is that a translation of the Sanskrit?
No, because this is written by Teacher Rinpoche. Okay.
Oh, so
See what I mean?
Oh, okay.
It's not. This is a recently written.
Ceremony.
This is probably the newest text we have, written by a person who passed away in 1981. We all thought it was a big deal that he passed away at 80, because in Tibetan that's 81, and that's what the Buddha did. The Buddha passed away in 81, so everybody was like, whoa, Okay. Ramjam. There's an English word, myriad or galaxy. Galaxy, of stars. Myriad, M-Y-R-I-A-D. Stanley can look it up.
Myriad.
M-Y-R-I-A-D.
Means a whole lot.
Right. Chinese directly translates
More than a lot.
It says a lot. It's more than that. It means like in the stars at Diamond Mountain at night, like zillion and zillion.
Like countless.
It means billion. Ramjam means that. Okay, Ramjam is a number.
countless.
It's zillions.
Yeah, that's fine.
Gyawa means Buddhas, victors. So called because they have defeated.
The obstacles of
omniscience.
It was 24 hours ago, but
4 demons.
Where are we here?
Defeating what? What's the
we had this yesterday in Word's text.
Changing there?
We had it in words text, I think.
What question? Mental affliction obstacles? And
Come on, we had to look up the fourth one. Sorry, it is 4.
yeah, the
We
four
had to look
demons.
up the fourth
That's
one.
what that Stanley said.
Oh, you said 4 demons?
He did.
I'm sorry. There must be a 5th one. Okay.
Good job.
Kungi. This is a weird use of I would probably like to see the scan. But anyway, you could say you are made of all the billions of Buddhas. Okay, or you are actually you are all the Buddhas
Oh.
in one person.
Oh.
Okay.
Which one shall we use?
Whatever you like. Lame Shabla. Who's that? Who is the actually all the Buddhas put together? Lama. Okay, Lama, my Lama.
Oh, this is.
Shabla.
Which is who for him?
Pabonka.
Yeah, Pabonka. Okay. Shabla,
To the
To your feet.
to your holy feet.
Mm.
Gu, this gu means, as we said yesterday,
Respectfully?
Yeah.
out of respect. Excuse me, this is some delivery guy. Hello? Yeah, thank you. Do and misspelled, it's do.
Bow.
I bow down. Having bowed down to my Lama, who is in reality all of the Buddhas put together, I am going to set forth. I'm going to put down in writing the choga, the ritual for taking the vow, Dombalen, called Techen Sojo. Okay. Techen Sojo. These are the 2 preliminaries, traditional preliminaries. Tell me what they are. 2 lines to each.
It's the Cheche and the
Good.
Dam,
Zombar,
the pledge to compose the word.
Zombar,
Zombar
Jam
Ja
Chawa.
Jawa.
Okay. First 2 here is the offering of praise. Oh, my lamas, all the zillions of Buddhists put together. And then the second one is, what are you going to do? I promise to finish this book. And you have to promise to finish translating it. Even if the world blows up tomorrow. You see what I mean? Then you have to have that. You don't start a translation and go halfway and stop. Like some Abhidhamma Kosha translation.
I thought it was finished.
Not really.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Okay. Okay, here for any person, kanshi means for any person.
Kanshi.
Okay. And the person is 4 lines down. Okay, down here. For those people, Kyodak, down here. Okay. For those people who
Understand.
Reason.
who are aware of the nimics,
The obstacles or the problems.
okay, of the ding ta are 2 attributes of the ocean.
Oh, it's
Okay.
depths and it's edges.
Right.
Yeah, ding means how deep, ta means how far, how wide. Okay, the depth and breadth.
Yeah.
Correct.
Mepa.
Has no.
Yeah, the suffering we're going through.
Of not knowing.
It's like an ocean with no bottom and no edges. Okay, bottomless, edgeless ocean of suffering. Okay, it's already pretty heavy poetry. Okay, and kunjung, the karmas that have led to it. Okay, kunjung means the source.
Source.
Okay, the things we've done. So we have the trouble of our life now, but we have countless bad seeds waiting to open. We are walking time bombs. Okay, so he says those people who are aware that they have these problems. Okay, my life is pain, and on top of that, I got much more coming. Okay, people who are aware of that. Okay, and this is a very beautiful expression, extremely beautiful. He wrote this after he finished editing that long movie. He was in the mood. Okay, okay. Rang Nyamla Pak means. Well, you tell me, Jepak Sima.
Bach is
It's
light,
measure.
isn't it?
It's measure.
Jepak Sima.
Shepakshama is deductive perception.
Yeah.
Reasoning.
Rang Nyam means from your own situation. So what's it
You
saying?
can deduce, or you can.
Yeah, that
Is that
what?
what I'm saying?
That other people.
Yeah, that other people. Knowing
Nice.
the mess your own life is,
Mhm.
you can multiply it times 7 billion.
Mhm.
Okay? Those of you who have enough brains to see the suffering of the whole world, take your own lousy condition, multiply times 7 billion. Okay? You know, you can deduce how the rest of the world is feeling.
Is that a good one for the dictionary?
Yeah, it's a beautiful expression, rang nyam la par. So nyam can mean degeneration, failure. We had 3 failures in the vows of a novice monk or nun. It was the same word, nyam.
Yeah.
So it can mean either failure or it can mean condition. And no hint of failure. No connotation of failure. It just means your condition. So
Oh,
judging from your own condition or doing a little bit of deduction based on how you feel, you can see how everybody else in the room feels. If you feel tired, you can rang nyam la pak ne. You can help other people in the room who seem to be tired. Okay. You can have compassion for other people. Rang nyam la pak ne. Ta kyap ki ma gen. This is misspelled. Sorry, I'm just getting used to this keyboard. Magen means
No.
no. Ma is a noun here.
Oh. Your mother's.
Yeah. Your mother's
Yeah.
jewel.
So there's a tradition in the Bodhisattva literature to refer to the people of the whole world as my beloved elderly mother.
Can you say motherly being or no?
Say again?
Motherly being.
You can say that, but there's the word gen here, which means
The ornament
like
of
they
the-
are like Mrs. Hancock.
Oh, they
you
are
know?
old.
Like I have to take care of them.
Mm.
They are too old to take care of themselves. Elderly mothers.
Elderly mothers.
My dear elderly mothers. Okay, how many are there elderly mothers? Ka kyap.
Kept a sky full of money.
They stretch as far as space itself. They stretch as far as space
Pervade all
itself.
space.
Okay. As far as the universe, there are that many. Okay, endless, infinite. Okay, ka kyap. So you have to say who stretch as far as space itself, or something like that. Dear elderly moms, who stretch as far as space itself. Nyam tak means
Equally bound?
no. Nyam tak means
I guess so.
You know what I mean?
pitiful,
Oh.
sad,
Fettered.
tear-worthy.
Here.
Nyam tak just means like
Yam
miserable,
ta.
sad, hopeless.
Miserable is a good word for that.
But it's kind of more. Nyam tak means up the creek. Okay. Okay.
Poops creep.
Okay. In a very sad life, having a very sad life. Langso means the way they live. Okay, the way they live, the way they are. Ten. You
Remember.
should think about it. This ten doesn't mean remember. Okay.
Bring to mind.
Sometimes it just means think about it. Okay. So, what's he talking about here? Why is he talking about all this?
Getting
Talking about the motivation for the vow.
Yeah, exactly. This is
Set up the motivation.
yeah. He's talking about those of you who want to help the world. Here's something you can do. Take this vows. Okay? So this whole first sentence is, yeah, it's a terrible. You're suffering. Everybody else is suffering. Think about it. You know, you want to do something? Take this vow. Okay. 10 day. Think about it. Okay. Now he's because he started with Kangshik. He said, those of you who care about what's going on in the world, here's something you can do. he started by saying, those of you, okay, who can think about the condition of the world. Ningne changchuk dundunya. Ningne,
From your heart.
yeah, deep within your heart. You dunya, you aspire. You want to achieve changchuk,
Enlightenment.
okay? Those of you who from your deep in your heart, you want to reach enlightenment. You guys, by the way, are kawa sango.
Fortunate.
You are super special.
Fortunate.
Kelsang means you are. You gotta find some words, you know. You gotta write poetry here. Good luck. You know,
You're living large.
if you have that kind of bug in your heart, you know, that kind of desire in your heart, you are lucky. You can say fortunate, you know. If you have some inkling in your mind about how bad your life is, how bad your life is gonna be from all the seeds you already collected, and if you multiply that times 7 billion, and you can even think about it, you are special. Kalasang. Okay. You are cool. Kalasang. People like that, okay? So here's how you can take the one day Mahayana. Okay. Here's how you can do the one day Mahayana. Okay. By the way, when something is in parentheses, and I'm going to add them here, in the Tibetan carving, it was half-size. And in English, we often italicize. It's like a note to the reader. It's like a note to the reader. So these parentheses in our system, it means the letters in the Tibetan carving were half-size.
Oh, right.
And that means a note to the reader.
Interstitial.
It's a note to the reader.
Oh.
You know, it's not part of the ceremony. You're not supposed to recite it.
Oh.
When we do the Lama Chopa at Diamond Mountain,
You put.
we often end up reading the instructions for the ceremony. And I'm like, okay.
So in English you do it italicized, but in Tibetan it's half.
The letters have size. They carve it half
Oh, but you
size.
put it here, right?
Yeah, this means half size
Oh, okay.
letter. Usually it's instructions for the ceremony.
Oh.
It'll say, put your bell down on the left.
Oh.
You're not supposed to recite, put your bell down on the left. We often do, and we do Lama Chopa. Okay.
So it's half size.
You learn a lot from this text, and he's a great. His use of Tibetan is the best in history. He's the greatest Tibetan writer in history, easily.
No.
Okay, better than Tsongkhapa.
Huh?
How he wrote is more amazing. You know, his use of Tibetan.
His mastery of the language.
It reached a peak with him, and then it went Cultural Revolution, and it's gone. You know, it's gone forever. I don't think it. I don't not like him. Toreng means daybreak, and it's opposed to Nimashar.
A length of a day.
A sunrise.
Yeah, dawn.
Dawn.
Okay, this is not dawn.
Dawn.
This is daybreak. Daybreak happens before dawn.
Okay.
Dawn means sun breaks the horizon.
Yeah.
Daybreak means the light starts to. There starts to be light in the room, but the sun hasn't come up yet.
Oh, so
In
daybreak
English, we
is
call it
earlier
daybreak.
than dawn.
Yeah, Toreng is earlier. And there's a tse.
Time period.
No, like tse and sema means there's a measure of
yeah.
Toreng.
Measure is all
Alright.
right. You can
Yeah,
see
yeah.
the line on your hand.
So lak means hand, ri means line. Okay, lak ri.
Larry.
Tong.
When you can see it.
Yeah, when you can see the lines on your hand from the daylight, that's Toreng.
You can have your cookies.
And I told you that
story.
funny story. Okay. By the way, ri often means distinction.
Three.
Like ri suchepa means to be prejudiced.
Research
To be a person who makes too many distinctions. Yeah. Specifically prejudice. Okay, so line can mean that. Okay. But here it means a line on your hand. Okay. But Risa Chepa is very common for making distinctions or and the modern implication is negative. Okay. Toreng lakri tong sam du, some kind to do. At that time, okay. And now, see, this is the kind of stuff you're going to teach in Thailand. Okay, in the morning. Tomorrow morning, you're going to give this teaching the day before or 2 days before. Okay, tomorrow morning, you got to wake up. You know, as soon as you can see the lines on your hand. True lepa che. Take a nice shower. Okay, wash yourself. This is called sangda. Say sangda.
Sangda.
There are certain ceremonies when you should be personally high cleanliness, high hygienic. You have to be. You just took a shower.
Like when you pack into
Okay, so it's going to be a big run on the hot water that morning. Everybody will take a shower. It means that you shouldn't come to this ceremony without washing yourself. And this is an old Hindu custom also. You don't do things without washing yourself. True liquid. So this true means wash. Lekbar. Wash yourself well. Then do the ceremony at a sachok. Okay, here. Second line in the middle.
one of the
Sachok means a location.
Uh-huh.
Okay, it just means a location. Earth direction.
Uh-huh.
Sachok means pick a spot. It means a spot. Sachok means a spot.
Uh-huh.
Okay, pick a spot, which is tsang. We just had it. I told you tsangda.
Oh yeah.
Clean.
Clean.
Yeah.
Okay, shouldn't do this ceremony in a dusty place or dirty place.
Uh-huh.
You gotta clean the place well.
Uh-huh.
Mop, sweep, mop, straighten it up. No junk laying around. The place should look like Buddha paradise. And Yido Onwa means it should be pretty. It should be beautiful. Sometimes Yido Onwa can mean heart stealing. Steals your heart. You look at this thing and you're like, oh man, somebody should be taking some vows here. So oftentimes, like a beach is a beautiful place to take vows. And we can think about it, depending on how stinky is the beach there.
Yeah.
We could try to find, it should be like heaven, you know, and we're all like Buddhas and we're taking our vows in heaven, you know. It should be a beautiful place. It cannot be like a lousy auditorium with no windows or something.
So should we send something out to tell people to bring like white clothes and stuff? I want to know it not go that far.
I don't know, I don't think so. They should dress nicely.
But no jewelry.
Tastefully. Okay. Sachotu. Coin choki ten drum. We had ten suk in Mr. Wu's text.
Set up the altar.
Yeah, good. This drum is the same as suk. Set up an altar for the 3 jewels. Coin choke. Which means you're going to have a Buddha image. You're going to have a scripture. And you're going to have a
representation of mind, a Don Doji or a stupa.
Yeah, stupa, a small stupa. Okay. You know. Did you have a question?
No,
you're just
sorry.
Okay. All right. Sang means good quality. They're talking about chupas.
Stupas?
Chupa.
Offering.
Yeah, nice offerings. Sang means high quality. No potato chips.
Really good potato chips.
Okay, I take it back. High quality potato chips. Kya nomba is an idiom that you should probably record. Kya nomba means attractive. Attractive. Like here, kya nomba.
Top line on the screen.
Okay, so don't try to break it down. You cannot. And I don't know where it comes from, but kya nomba together means, you know, the fruits should be stacked up nicely, or if it's cookies, they're all like in groups, and all the offerings should be pretty. Okay, so they should be high quality. Some la means and. They should be presented. Good presentation, they call it in the restaurant business.
Good presentation.
They say good presentation. Okay. Chi jorwa means whatever you can afford. Okay.
Yeah.
It can mean jorwa in the sense of money, or it can mean jorwa in the sense of obtain. Okay, so it's a pun almost. Whatever you can bear, but it means what's available. So you know, I don't know what's available in a little seaside town in Thailand, 3 hours from the airport. Okay, Chijorwa means the best you can, as you can afford, best you can afford. So there's a famous exemption for 3-year retreatants and stuff like that. Okay, if you're broke, because you're a Dharma practitioner, you're allowed to put even a stone on a plate and say, that's all I have. You see, so Chijoro means whatever you can buy or get. Whatever you can buy or get. Sham, I corrected this. I'm sorry, Chijoro means whatever you can obtain. Sham is misspelled here. It should be B-S-H-A-M. Okay. This belongs on Sham. Sham means to arrange on the table. Okay. Sham, lay out, spread the table. At Thanksgiving we often say, hey, this is a nice spread. It means that they are arranged on the table. Like, wow. Okay. Did you have a question?
Is it the same like Sham peace?
No.
Different?
That's Sanskrit. This is Tibetan.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
No connection.
Sorry, I confused.
Okay.
Jorsham, is that like prepare by arranging nicely?
I'm sorry? Oh,
the jor.
Chinjor. Chinjor, heavy prenasal. Chinjor. Whatever you can get or whatever you can afford. Sham.
Sham.
And that was mistart. Bao Shama Sham.
Right.
This is a little bit uncomfortable. This Tibetan is a little uncomfortable for me. Anyway, Dundu means in front of you. Okay? In front of you. I take it to be the offerings. Okay? Gupe Chulam Ki. As you are Kikote, arrange them with respect. Kupe Chulam. This is Chulam. It's misspelled, miscalled. Chulam. Chulam means style. It's called stilo. Yeah, like gracefully. Like you don't throw the dishes down. You're like. Everything's elegant. The movements are elegant.
Even the way you set up.
Yeah, even the way you.
Panache.
As Gope Chulam means as if a great lama were sitting there. Then you don't just like throw something in front of him. You don't throw the plate across the table. You're like, oh, would you like this? Okay. So if everyone follows this, you feel like you're in a different world. It feels like a different world. Everybody's like a ballet. And each thing, they're not like in a rush and they're just throwing things down. Okay. So we can try to get people dress elegantly. If people dress up, it'd be nice, I think. Anyway, okay. Then you start the recitation. Then you all sing together. Okay. So we need Tibetan, we need English and Chinese, right? Guess what this first part is? Oh, it's not the same. I'm sorry. Okay.
It's related.
To the Buddha, to the Dharma, and to the highest group, the highest company, the highest group, to the Buddha, Sangye, to the Dharma, Cha, and Dham, to the highest family or community, to them, I go for refuge. Gyabsu Chi. I go for refuge. How long? Chanju Badu. Until I reach enlightenment. Okay. I go for refuge to the Buddha Dharma Sangha until I reach enlightenment. Okay. Then there's a joke, you're gonna stop after that. Okay, anyway. Ledu means chidu. In order to. Okay, ledu is an ancient form of chudu. In order to accomplish through siddha, right? The goals of myself and other people. Okay, in order to achieve the goals of myself and others, I will develop bodhicitta. Okay, I will try to develop bodhicitta. Okay.
Oh.
I will try to develop the desire for enlightenment, the wish for enlightenment. Okay. Chokchu dana shupai.
In the 10 directions of space.
Shoot.
Bow.
Who live?
Oh.
Who
Who are
live in the
there?
who live in the 10 directions. 10 directions means north, east, west, south, northeast, southeast, southwest, northwest. That's 8.
Yeah.
Up and down. That's 10.
Oh.
It means everywhere. Okay, who live in the 10 directions? Who? All the bodhisattvas. And all the Buddhas and bodhisattvas.
Religion?
Yeah, no, I don't like this word. This seems weird to me.
Sun.
It might be a mistake. We have to check that.
Isn't that the same one we had?
It is. I mean,
Stages?
but it just seems weird. I never heard of that. Only those of you who are alive.
Living
Oh,
Yeah. The Buddhas and Bodhisattvas who are not dead.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Right, yeah.
It doesn't feel good. Checks came. But I can't think of what else it would be. It's got to be a single beat. So it could be, it could be saying you're real one, you are real. I'm not just visualizing you. It could be saying that, but I have never seen it this way.
In the flesh.
In the
Are you
flesh.
calling them
Yeah.
to you?
Yeah.
Huh?
Are you calling them to you?
Well, you're gonna see. Daki Dzogbe Chanju Chir, so that I can reach total enlightenment. So that I can reach total enlightenment. Tengne means from this day. From this day. Tengsang in modern colloquial. Nowadays.
From now on. Oh, now it's
Tengsang Daodas Kinyang would do. Nowadays there's no good students. You hear that in every generation. Tengne Chan, Tengne, there's no good music on the radio. So from this day, Chanju Semke, I developed the heart of the bodhicitta, but maybe you want to translate it as I will work to help the whole world or something. You see, I don't know. You have to think about it. Are you going to have 400 people say, I would like to have bodhicitta? Or are you going to say, I would like to help the whole world? You think, what's going to be more powerful for
Since
you?
it is just personal opinion, since it is mainly all Chinese or Chinese-speaking audience, I think bodhicitta, they have connection.
That's okay.
This word is very commonly used in China.
But does it feel like I should be a good example for the whole world? That's what
I think so.
Yeah. Or is it just something they say,
Yeah. Sometimes when something's too common, then it loses its power.
Yeah, well, you guys think about it. It's your text. In the end, it's my decision.
Whatever you decide.
No, that's true.
That was backpedal.
Now, what are these? These are instructions, okay? In the parentheses, these are instructions. You're going to put them in italics. Len sum.
Ask 3 times?
Repeat 3 times. Repeat these 2 verses 3 times. Okay? These are instructions. Repeat. Now, in English, oftentimes the instruction should come before.
Yeah.
Repeat the following 3 times.
But you put it in the
But
end.
in Tibetan, it comes at the end. So you want to put it at the beginning. If
Oh.
in English,
Yeah.
you want to say, please repeat the following 3 times.
Oh.
Okay? It's uncomfortable in English when you get to the end and then it says 3 times. And then you're looking down, where am I
where do I
supposed to start?
Oh, so you need to move it
Yeah,
here?
this part.
Oh.
What it says is, take refuge and try to bring up in your heart the wish to help all beings, bodhicitta. Nenten to change. Nenten is an idiom. Nentendu means try hard. Okay, it's an adverb, but it means try hard. Like don't do it.
Oh,
Like try really hard. Emphasize it. Sometimes it means emphasize.
make an effort to.
Make a big effort to really feel it. You know, I'm taking refuge. I'm expressing bodhicitta. These two verses. Okay, like nenten means put your heart into it. In English we say put your heart into it. Don't do it. Blah 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 blah. Okay.
4 minutes.
And we have to finish 11 pages. We are on
We have a
page-
meeting at
Oh,
1:30.
yeah, maybe we should end.
Oh, you could have the meeting and then come back.
Let's do one more.
Time change.
They're just gonna say I need this much more. I'm gonna say I'm gonna try, and that's the end of the story.
Couldn't
This
you
is,
do that?
this is called a meeting with Geshe Michael. Okay. Tamje Duni Sashi Daksema Lasso Meba Dalakita Bindari Yangshin Chamba Negachi, very famous. You might be able to find some of these verses in the Three Treasures Prayer Book. And
Oh,
I can give you the file and you can search for the Tibetan
3.
Treasures Prayer Book.
Oh,
A lot of these verses are in there already.
oh,
So you'll be able to save some time.
oh, thank you.
They're all famous verses. Tamje Duni Sashi Dak, the whole surface of the planet, okay, the whole surface of this world. Sekma Lasso Mepadang. Sekma means
Oh, slivers. Sliver.
clouds of dirt.
Oh.
Okay, it's not thorns. It's not selma.
Oh, without a
It means there's no
Like
junk on
like
the
R-E-G,
ground. There's no small rocks. There's no small pieces of wood. It's all smooth. Okay, nothing junk on it. Okay,
This is not like Dojo Sekma.
no,
Does that
that's
art?
Sekma.
Sek.
Oh,
Sek.
Sek.
suck.
Z.
Okay.
Okay. Laktil means the palm of your hand. Laktil means the palm of your hand. Nyam means smooth, level. Smooth as the palm of your hand. Okay, it's not like Diamond Mountain. Okay, it's all smooth, and it's made of binduria.
Oh,
Yeah, Vaidurya in Sanskrit. Vaidurya. This is pronounced by
Binduria.
Tibetans as binduria, and this was misspelled.
Oh.
It means lapis lazuli. Lapis lazuli.
LAPIS.
Blue stone
Which you just
with the
put
gold
LAPIS.
spots in it.
That's enough. You can get it later.
They say in heaven the ground is the color of this stone. It looks like turquoise. It looks like this stone.
Dark turquoise.
Similar.
Dark blue.
Similar color.
Oh.
They say the whole ground is made of this. But they also say that when you step down, it's like this. It's a cushiony. So Rangshin, the nature of that stone ground is jumbo. Jumbo means soft, like silk, or like a cushion, like a pillow. Okay. Make your chick. May it transform. Okay. The whole, right now, the whole world is changed. In your mind, you go like this, and in your mind, the whole world become like the ground of heaven. Okay, of a Buddha paradise. Okay.
You should probably stop.
Yeah, then we'll stop. Then we're gonna put stuff on top of that ground. Okay, beautiful things.
So that means that we need to translate this into Chinese also for Thailand retreat, because during the ceremony they need to read.
Yeah, they all recite it together. Then here's a long mantra. I have to check it for you. It's not bad. It has a few small mistakes. I think.
Is it on the three treasures prayer book?
This mantra?
Yeah.
Could be. I don't remember.
You
You want me to give you the Three Treasures prayer book?
I think it is in the Three Treasures, yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
I think
It's the multiplied mantra.
Thank you.
No.
It's the one that you say when you make a mistake while you're taking these files.
You have
We
the
have.
English?
We have.
Okay, so you don't need it.
Unless you make changes.
Do you have it on you?
Oh, can I have your version? It will be the
Yes.
It's safer.
Me too, and I'll stick it up in the.
That's fast. Yeah, wait.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. I have a. Where are you?
Here.
Yeah, that's 2015 version. That's what we have.
That's what we have.
I remember that.
Do they
You
not
have to open
go?
your AirDrop.
Say again?
No, she has to open her AirDrop.
She has the.
Mine's open. If you wanted to drop it to me.
Anyway, it's not going anywhere.
Alice, you have it, don't you?
Yeah, I have, but I don't know if it's
It's the same.
the same.
It's not
Okay.
being updated.
It's
since
dated
yesterday.
from March 9, 2015.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank
Oh,
you.
maybe I can do it this way. Let me see.
2003.
No, it's not going.
Okay. Later. Thank you. Can I get that from you? Are we going to continue this next time or
Yeah,
or
we
the
have
test?
to. We have to, because we have to finish it.
Okay.
And I'll
thank you.
probably have to help you translate it.
Oh, thank you.
Because it's going to be long. It's going to be 50 pages.
Does it mean that I need to tell Jasmine about
Yeah.
what she
You
needs to
can warn
prepare?
her.
Ah,
It's nice if everybody has it because you can give it to yourself. You don't need a llama to take it. You can do it once a week at home. Everybody can take it home and do it. You see? It's a tradition. If you want to give it to yourself once a week, you can do that.
Sashi Kuki Joshin Meto Jam Rira Lingshin Yente Gempadi Sangye Shingdu Mite Uargi Jogun Namda Shingla Juparsho Idam Guru Ratna Mandala Kamdiyatayami Gewa Di Geokun Sunam Yeshe Zozoshing Sunam Yeshe Lejungwe Tambar Kunyi Tobar Sho. Thank you.
Yeah, this is sexy. This is cool. Yeah, it's really cool. We can finish it. Sexy celebrity.
The best one.